Hey folks, Pam and I just celebrated our 30th wedding anniversary on May the 7th. But we want to share with you now the original proposal I did with Pam at the Willow Grover Mall over 30 years ago. This footage hasn't been seen yet, and then we're going to show you the TV news clip of what happened. It's a lot of fun, isn't it?
It's so much fun.
Okay, folks, here we go. We're going to turn the clock back over 30 years ago.
For fun.
Howard and I are just finishing up the final preparations.
We're preparing the pinball machine with these special labels. There's Howard and there's John Hempel from years ago. I'm going to show you a close-up of that in a minute. When you went into the hole, you were supposed to go in the hole at the top to activate the hands. Now watch. We'll shoot it up again, and then you can see how it works. And you can see that we tried again, and now look here, it says, "Will you marry me, Pam Metzger?" That's what it says. We had to add a light fixture too at the very top so you could see it, because in the original game you couldn't see it. There's a fluorescent light up there. There's Kurt, 30 years ago.
Oh yeah.
We are at Challenges Arcade and Kurt is filming. There's Howard. The guys put it in. My wife and I, or actually before I proposed to her, Pam and I are arriving at the arcade. Kurt has put the ring in the coin slot. And he stepped out of view, and there's two different news crews here. They're all waiting, and there's also a couple of newspapers. Everybody's ready. Oh, wait a minute. I think I'm coming now. I'm in the background. You will see me enter. Of course, this is all raw footage, and I've never shown it to anybody before. There's some old classic games. There we are. So we've come in, and the ruse is I had to make an adjustment or a repair on this machine in the arcade. So Pam is completely unaware. She actually didn't want to even get out of the car because we were supposed to be going out to dinner. So the first time I shot the ball up, it didn't go in the hole. The news guys all crowded around in the back. I think at this point Pam probably suspected something was going on, but we told her that the news crew was doing a film about arcade games. Now here it goes. It said, "Will you marry me?" And then I repeated it. And let's see. She's looking inside. And there is the ring. So I'm handing her the ring now. And that's Kurt's whistle in the background. And she said yes. So I waited a full year to ask her. I asked her mother's permission for that. But it did work out so well. And there were two different news groups here from Channel 3 and Channel 6. We actually were able to photograph the Channel 6 one that you're going to see in a minute. And they did some quick interviewing. Now listen, I was very careful not to mention that we owned TNT Amusements. I didn't want TNT to be the centerpiece. We just said we loved pinball, we loved playing pinball, and that's why we're at the arcade. We did no mention of the company because you know Pam would bring that up later. "Oh, you did this for promotion for TNT." I said, "No, we didn't, Pam. This was done just for you." And my friends at the Challenges Arcade let me put the machine in just to do this. And of course, it's great advertising for the mall, too. The Cherry Hill Mall, I'm sorry, the Willow Grover Mall loved it. And now, the actual telecast.
Action News,
Delaware Valley's leading news program with Gary Papa, Dave Roberts, and Jim Gardner.
And a local man pops the question at a pinball arcade. Romance in a pinball arcade and more when Action News continues tonight. And finally tonight, a Northeast Philadelphia man made a pinball proposal. And as Denise James reports, this time he was playing for keeps.
Todd Tuckey brought his girlfriend, Pam Metzger, to the Challenger Video Arcade for more than simple fun and games. Tuckey, a video game salesman, had a pinball machine rigged to pop the question when the steel ball ricocheted into position.
Will you marry?
But wait, don't answer yet. There's a bonus point in the coin return slot for the right response. And it's no small change.
Well, is that a yes? She will.
The newly engaged couple agrees the pinball proposal was perfect.
We like pinball, sort of, right? We do. We like it. And I thought this was a great way to show people, how much fun it could be, in a unique way.
I bet if you sort of liked pinball before, you like it a lot more today.
I sure do.
What do you think? The couple who will be married this spring says no, they did not meet in an arcade. No, their nuptials won't be held in an arcade. But yes, since they scored so big on Pinball Romance, they are entertaining the notion of having one like this in their home. Denise James, Channel 6 Action News, in Willow Grover Mall.
All right. I think we all liked that, didn't we?
Oh, we loved it.
Yeah. Action News continues tomorrow morning at 6 with Monica Malpass, Rick Williams, and Dave Frankel. Now for Dave Roberts, Gary Papa, the entire Action News team, I'm Jim Gardner. Have a good night tonight.
From Channel 6, this has been Action News, the most watched news program in the Delaware Valley.
And here we are, 30 years later, at the La Braza Steakhouse, having our anniversary meal.
It's delicious.
We're having a grand time. A lot of people didn't think we were going to last, Pam.
30 years. 30
years.
And we're still together.
We are. And we thank you for watching. We hope you enjoyed the video, folks. And remember, living is today.